Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I'm here with Blondie and the babies. She's still not entirely awake yet from surgery, but you know, she's been waking up slowly. She did walk into the house. Puppies have been nursing. We have 11 puppies, 7 girls, and 4 boys. So we do have some spots for females. I'll kind of wake her up a little. Not wake her up, but you know what I mean. Like, the shivering is medication and just the labor stuff. And my baby Blondie. Oh, baby. You're a good girl, Blondie. You're a good girl. Are you a good girl? Yeah, she's just tired. So the vet thinks that she would not have been able to have had these puppies naturally after he got in there. Because, Nirvana, watch out, honey. Because her uterus was stretched. Move, now, Nirvana, go. So tight that whenever he was trying to get the puppies out, and he was being very gentle, not pulling hard at all. Her uterus kind of like tore a little bit. And I had her in the vet before she even started pushing. So the odds are that the level of pushing she probably would have had to have done, would have probably been very hard for her. So, but she's doing really well. She's just sleeping soundly. Doing a little bit of light snoring. We did go ahead and spay her. I didn't want to breed her anymore. I felt like, she just produces kind of above herself. She produces really big, healthy puppies, like very, just like no runts. Everybody's just got lots of muscle, lots of fat, just big puppies. And like, she's not a small dog, but she's not necessarily like a big dog either. Not in the Corso world. And so I just didn't want to put that on her anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I got Nirvana, and then I got Hefe, and now I got this litter, and I just think it's enough for her. Like, I was looking at her. I was talking with Reese on the phone, and she wasn't even like super pregnant yet. She was just like just starting to show. And she just looked kind of tired. And I was telling Reese, I was like, man, I don't think I'm going to breed her anymore. It's the same way that I felt about Cashmere after her And after her last litter, I was just like, nah, she's done. I don't think that that Blondie's behavior towards her puppies will be any different, because she's always been like a super mama kind of dog. But I just don't like what it does to her body. Like, you can literally see her ribs are so spread out right now that it just looks crazy. You know what I mean? It literally looks crazy, because it hasn't gone down yet from the puppies. Mad Mortigan is out there hollering. So this is the final litter, finito. And we got a lot of colors. I personally think that this means that it's a Mad Mortigan litter, but I could definitely be wrong. But they just, to me, the head types look more Mad Mortigan. And I didn't get any blues out of her and Batista on their last breeding. But that may not mean anything. So, but the head type, I think, is a thing, because my Mortigan's head type is just really, it's just very specific whenever you see it. And these puppies have really nice fat heads and wide eye spacing and shorter muzzles and all the things that I personally would want. Look at that. See that, how that's blurry? It sucks. I hate that. I need to get my phone fixed. So I have the heat lamp on them, so it's changing the color of the puppies. But we have two really big Formentino females, and we have I think the males are like all brindle. I think we have one blue male, and then we have a red male, but most of them are females. 7 females. Blondie. 'Cause I'm a baby Blondie. She's just out. Not gonna lie, I'm really tired too. I'm like so tired. 'Cause I'm a baby girl. Hello. Hello. Hi, good morning. Good morning. So she has just accepted them. I put, when we first got here, and I was getting her out of the car, she I showed her one of the puppies, and it was too early, and she just didn't even respond. She was just like, okay, whatever, that's a puppy. But I've had them nursing on her since we got home, and honestly, I've been home for probably a little over an hour, just because I was just so tired. It's so wild. They were pulling them out. One of the things that I don't like about cesareans is that there was a lot of fluid in them. Like, there was a lot of fluid. So for some reason, they don't do that whenever they're coming out of the sack like that. Like, if they've been in there a while, sure, but some of these puppies just basically inhaled amniotic fluid. So I don't know why, but it took a while to get them going. And I do know that the medication hits them, and so that's part of that. But I don't know why there was so much fluid. And so I was just really making sure to get all of it out. If I heard any crackling, I was still working on them. And so that's why they're very clear sounding now. They have very clear breathing. There's no, it'll just sound kind of like crackling and popping, and I just got it all out. But it was just very quick. You know what I mean? They just all come out pretty dang quick. So it's just like one and you're working on one and then the other. Like you have to have a team of people to do it. So, but I mean, they all made it. I was really surprised. They were slow to react. And so I almost thought that they weren't going to make it. I almost thought maybe they were premature or something. I didn't know. And then they all just came around. So I think it was a combination of that and the medication. And they all just seemed to be doing like really good. Her milk has been kind of slow to come in. I'm not sure why, but maybe it's an indication of what I was seeing about the just her kind of being just worn out. And so and so anyway, they gave her a shot of oxytocin to help with that. And then we will make our own. We have a mixture that we make. And so, yeah. And the reality is this probably has a lot more to do with it being a cesarean. Because I seem to remember this happening the last time when she had a cesarean and we had to give her some fenugreek and then she was fine after that. But I think just messing with that process, you know what I mean? That process of birth, you know what I mean? Where they have one and then they have the suckling and this and that. Like, I think that it's meant to take a while to get all that stuff going for the individual puppies. And, because, you know, labor takes hours. So maybe that's what it is, but we're just gonna, Morgan, Reese's sister, is with Savannah. They went to the grocery store to get some stuff. So they're going to be sweet girls and cook dinner for me tonight. And then they're also going to get some ingredients for us to be able to make the fenugreek mixture that Morgan calls hers the breakfast blend. You know, I just call it the, you know, nursing mixture or whatever. So anyway, there's my girl, Nirvana. She's looking really, really, really good. Come on. She, you can tell she's already looking like she's going to have really good milk production. There's already a lot of development there. So I'm really happy about that. The lines that I started off with didn't have the best milk production. I would say Trinity is more like her mother in that way, but Blondie has better milk production. And then I got lucky with Nirvana, that she has what looks to have good milk production, because she's already, you can really judge it by the amount of activity and development that you see. And so I think that's really good. And, you know, originally I was not planning on retiring, Blondie. And so there is a possibility that if there are two really nice females in here, that I may keep back too, just because I'm retiring her. And I do want to make sure that I get to select the best from her. I got lucky with Nirvana, but I do want to make sure that I'm making the most out of this litter, particularly because there are so many females, and that does give me a lot of selection. And then if I do that, not a guarantee that I will, but if I do that, then I'll either refund the deposit on the person that is on that spot, or I'll offer to basically just move everybody down a spot. Most people are pretty understanding whenever you lose a foundation female like that, and you need to keep back some more. Whereas, like, you know, we originally had planned to put her to different dogs, but it just didn't pan out, and I'm fine with that. Velocity, for example, has had just as many litters as Blondie, but she's totally fine, shows no signs of slowing down. Like, she's fantastic. And so that's why I think with these dogs and just breeding in general, it's really not about how many litters the dog has had, but more about the experience that the dog has had. And it's about that individual dog and being honest with yourself about what the dog's needs are and what the dog's limitations are. So, you know, I didn't get the quantity out of, like, say, her mother, but I definitely got better quality, for sure. So anyway, I'm gonna try to relax while I can. Maybe take a little nap before it gets like late. That way when Savannah gets here, I can kind of, like, Savannah can be awake, and then I'll kind of take over the night shift. Anyway, well, I hope you guys are all having a really great day. I hope you enjoyed our little live stream. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.